just saw Wonder Woman. What'd you think?
I absolutely loved the movie. I thought it was fantastic. It was so much better, and I had heard great things about this. It was better than I thought. Gal Gadot, phenomenal. Just owned the part. Best Wonder Woman maybe ever. Sorry, Linda Carter. Chris Pine was really great as Steve Trevor, and I really loved it. I'd give it a 95 out of 100. It was fantastic.
What'd you think?
Except for the villain, I give it 98 out of 100. It was spectacular.
98?
Absolutely, because of the heart and soul that was obvious in the main characters.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna take my children and just cover their eyes on the one part I think might be a little scary, but you know, it was awesome.
I give it a
Whoa. Slow it up, boy. Come on, cowboy. Come on.
I give it a 90. I think they did a great job with the material. They definitely elevated Wonder Woman quite a bit. The only thing that was missing for me to make it super high is it was a bit predictable.
Yeah. All right. What about you, homegirl?
I really liked it. Usually DC movies don't always do it. I feel like they try to focus too much on being like really different than Marvel and being really bad, but they really just like captured like how great Wonder Woman is and like her heart in that.
Yeah.
And I think that was really great. So I really liked it.
What would you give it out of 100 if you had to grade it?
Like a 90, like Derek said.
A 90. All right. You said 90?
Maybe an 89.
What about you? Did you like it?
I loved it.
Loved it?
It was, every second was entertaining. She was great in it. The storyline was great.
Laura reminds me of Gal Gadot.
Oh, twins.
Right.
Twins.
I give it a 95.
Yeah.
I loved it.
So much fun. You want to say more?
Yeah, and like I just love being able to see like a woman be like in charge and like fighting,
Yeah.
and like when they were on the island, just like seeing like the women being like guards and stuff. Like you just never see that, so it's just so cool to see women being in like a leadership role and like taking charge like that. So I thought that was cool.
Yeah, that was cool.
This is a brighter movie.
Oh no.
Here he comes. Andy
Promise.
Reid around the eyes.
Now it's on YouTube. Thanks.
No, it won't be. I'll cut it out.
It was good.
Good.
I liked it a lot. I mean, I felt like it was long. It was a little longer than I thought it needed to be. There was like a lot of like long stretches in the middle where it felt like the action kind of like fell off and there wasn't a whole lot of stuff going on. That being said, I believe the beginning sequence was awesome, like when they were on the island, and
Yeah.
I felt like it was like Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, man.
And it even felt like Lord of the Rings throughout, where it's like this group of like, you know, ragtag bunch of crew together, like on this mission to, you know, save the world kind of thing. And but she's amazing. I mean, she makes the whole movie.
Yeah.
She's just gorgeous. And the storyline is good. I mean, it's basically how love conquers all.
Yeah, man.
So there was a lot of like undertones I felt in the movie too, where it was like kind of like, no, like love is the thing that makes, you know, it's going to solve the world, you know, and not hate and, you know. So I won't get into political tones, but it felt like there was some political undertones there. So, but I would give it a 90 out of 100.
Wow, that's great.
Tom is
Hey, love bug.
I liked it. I liked the whole story. I liked the superhero story, and I liked that it was not just a superhero story. It was a story that you could watch on its own.
Yeah.
It told the whole story. Not like I didn't feel like oh, I don't know, Wonder Woman,
Yeah.
because it told the whole story. So I liked it. Like, you want to know what I give it?
Yeah.
I give it a 90. Like,
Wow.
yeah, it's a good story. It's a good movie. I love the action. I love every part of it.
Yeah.
So I give it a 90.
Cool. Cool. All right. So I loved it. I mean, I mean, actually, love's a strong word, so I'm not gonna say I thought it was very well done. So the action was amazing. There was more like superhero moments than maybe I've ever seen. Like the action sequences just felt like a superhero thing, you know. And but here's the thing. So it was good, and it was really like acceptable. You know, it was like done well. It was a great story, but when you talk about these things, you want like an elevation or something new. Now, and on its face, it's very new. It's a female superhero movie, female-led, great, right? So it was good. The story was great. She was great. Chris Pine was great. He was funny. He was like comic relief throughout. It was very good. There's these tender moments between the two of them where it's like you can really, you get emotional. Very strong. Okay, but there's some issues. So for me, some of the dialogue was like, I was like, what are they talking about? You know, it's kind of like today's lingo, but we're talking about 1910. So sort of like a little bit crazy. Also, they had multiple like races on his like team, which I don't know made a lot of sense. I know they do it for diversity, which I'm all for diversity, but I'm more for something making sense. Then they had accent work throughout the movie, so they tried to mimic Gal Gadot's accent, which ultimately came off very odd to me, very strange. Also, a large portion of the movie takes place in Germany, but the people are speaking English. So like my point about that is I get why you do that. It makes it simple. Who wants to read the whole time? Whatever. But in these movies, it's so far out and unreal that any reality you can put into it makes it feel realer for you. So what I was looking for that I didn't quite get was an elevation of the genre in a way like all the pieces that can be real, be real. Also, there's in special effects, you can do practical as well as computer graphics. And the game is really to marry them so that we like lose what's happening. In this, they were like, nah, we're just gonna give you some CG, and the practical effects were secondary. They weren't really like, let's really go for this practical look. But all that being said, I give it an 80 out of 100. I definitely think you should see it. I saw it IMAX 3D. Spent a lot of money to see it. Well worth the money. Just really good, really, really solid. Hit me emotionally. That's it. Peace and love. I love you.
Subscribe, love, and thumbs up.
Pretty man. You're a pretty man. Do you know that? You're gonna get me subscribers from your sexiness.
Saying that I want more, this is what I live for.
Subscribe, love, and thumbs up.